Yes guys, what is happening and welcome back to a new video. So before we do anything, can we comment down below, can we like, share, subscribe? The likes, the subscribes mean absolutely everything to this channel because we are trying to grow. So this is a different video. This is not going to be working on cars. This is just going to give me my helpful information and hopefully you guys can inform me before we even go. We are going to the Nurburgring in like 4 days and I cannot wait. But at the same time, I am scared. Like, I say it as it is. I don't try and pretend to be anything. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm solid when I actually am shitting myself. So I'm just want to talk about the costs, maybe going over how to set up your Nurburgring trip. So we basically, a couple of lads, couple of friends, basically, and my brother, we are going over to the ring. So there's going to be me and my brother in my car. I don't think he trusts himself in his car. And then we've got Aaron, he's taking his new Golf, and then we've got Tom and Scott, and they're going in the Hyundai. So there's going to be a few of us. It's going to be like 3 cars. I would have liked Josh to come, but he bailed last minute, and James couldn't get the time off. So it is one of those things that when you're looking at the Nurburgring, one thing you need to do before anything is look at the website and actually find out if you're allowed to go on the track, because there is a lot of races. Some days there's like races on and stuff, so you can't actually just go over there and just jump straight onto it. I'm not 100,000,000% actually sure, but before when we was organising, it was like, right, this is a weekend where tourists can actually go on the track and stuff. So bear in mind, you can't just like pick a date. As long as the hotel's free, just go straight over there and jump on track, because it's not the case. There is certain things going on the track where it might be closed, summer, winter and all that kind of stuff. So please make sure you check that out first, because last thing you want to do is spend all that money, get over there, and then the track's closed for whatever reason, or you can't go on it because there's races. So yeah, that's like a kind of heads up kind of thing. I think we booked on booking.com, so there was originally 6 of us going, so it was looking at like £120 per person. So obviously to stay there, I need to tell you how long I'm going there for first. So I've had to book the Friday morning off work because I can't get it off unpaid, so I've had to book it as a holiday. So we're going to leave Birmingham around 2 o'clock in the morning, and then we're going to drive from Birmingham all the way to Dover for, I think it said 20 to 7, something like that. And then obviously get on. We're going on the train. Apparently the train is a lot easier than the ferry. It is easier than the ferry. So apparently you just like literally stick your car on, boom, straight over to Calais, I believe, and then it's literally France, Belgium, Germany. Honestly, on maps it looks so far. I'm dreading taking that Honda because I'll just be like, yeah. Honestly, it vibrates its tits off. So yeah, I think it's looking about 9 hours 15 minutes, and I think it was looking about 500 miles, 450 to 550 miles. So obviously if you're taking a performance car that you're going to want to smash around on track, it isn't going to be good on juice. So yeah, let's get to the next step. Right, so we are booked. It is called Linda Nurburgring Fire Park. Obviously I have no idea where this is. Apparently it's like one of the closer kind of hotels, kind of apartments to the Nurburgring. So obviously that's decent. So for 3 nights, so the 17th of June to the 20th of June, it's coming at £697. So that is 3 bedrooms, 2 single beds. So 2 single beds, 2 single beds, 2 single beds. So that's 6 people. So obviously divide that by 6, you're laughing. So it was like 119 quid or something off the top of my head. I'm sorry if I've kind of got it wrong, but yeah. So first things first, before you've even gone, so you can't think about buying a train ticket, you can't think about your hotel. There's a lot of stuff you need to know, and I didn't really think about this. So one, AA cover. Before you even think about AA cover, you need to make sure your insurance covers you for going abroad. So some insurances probably won't insure you for going abroad, so you need to let them know. So you can get like a proof certificate, or it might be on your insurance document where you can drive abroad. So I just told them from the 17th to the 20th I am going to the Nurburgring. So you're not insured on the Nurburgring either. So you're insured to drive around Europe and whatever, because obviously I've told them. But on the Nurburgring, I'm not actually insured. So if I crashed, God, that is a horrible subject, because all I see is crashes on the Nurburgring. So Insurance, I'm not covered. I have found one insurance company on the website. This is not with my insurance, by the way. If you do want insurance for European cover, green light, shout out there. But there is, I think one I saw was was it £2,500? No, sorry. I think it was £250 for the day insurance, and then if you crash, it was £5 excess, but you're covered up to like 20 grand. So obviously, if you crashed, £5 excess. Jeez. So yeah, there is things to consider, because obviously you go on the ring, probably 9 times out of 10 people are not insured. So you need to literally calm yourself down, son, because last thing you want to do is send it into a barrier or even break down. Look, I'm scared about breaking down. I'm scared about smashing the car up. I'm scared about smashing a barrier. Literally. All I would say, yeah, if anyone is actually looking to go the Nurburgring or looking to just test out the track or whatever, I would say if you haven't done a track day in the UK, make sure you've done a track day. Like, I would probably say do like a Donington track day for your first ever track day, because it's big, it's wide, it's not very sharp, so you can go around at your own leisurely pace. And then after that, I probably would say Cadwell, because Cadwell is supposed to be like the mini Nurburgring. Like, honestly, I shit myself at Cadwell. The first couple of laps, I was like, I want to go home. I drove nearly 3 hours to Cadwell, and I did my first lap in Mummagan. I was like, I'm going home, I'm going home. You don't realise how steep corners are. You don't realise how aggressive corners are. So if you're a newbie, obviously some people will go balls deep and it'll be the first ever track they do on the Nurburgring. But I would, if you're going to prep yourself the best you possibly can for kind of what's to expect, I'd say do a track day, Cadwell, Donington. Probably get 1 or 2 under your belt before you kind of like balls deep and go on like the most craziest track possibly in the world. But it's kind of a heads up to say, like, if you're new and you're wanting to do this, but you're like, what do I do, how do I do it? So yeah, insurance, as we've gone over, crashing on the Nurburgring, if you smash up the track, there is big money to be paid. I've been on the website and it's like, if you close the track for an hour, I think it's €1,500. If you get recovered, it's €500. If you have to have a safety car out for you, it's like €250. If you smash a barrier, you have to pay per metre of barrier. You have to pay per metre of barrier you have to replace. You have to replace this. Oh my god, honestly, like, I just don't even want to think about it. Honestly, if I crashed or someone crashed into me, you would never see me again. I'll be over that fence, leaving that car, gone, mate. So that's just the one thing I'm scared about, because I know I will shit myself the first couple of laps and then I'll get comfortable and start going for it. So that's what I don't want to do. So yeah, we've kind of gone over the costs of if you smash it up kind of thing. So yeah, and then we've got the Eurotunnel. I think, off the top of my head, I think it's 190 quid. That was one of the cheaper ones. They do have different sections that you can do. I think it was like 90 quid there, 90 quid back. We're going to leave at like 6:30 in the morning. Then we get over there. I think there's an hour time difference, so we get back over there at like 7. I don't know. I think it's an hour behind, so we leave at 6. But then we get over there, it takes an hour, but we get over there at 6. I think there's an hour behind or something like that. So we don't actually lose an hour, which is pretty good. And then obviously Sam on the way back, and it's like 4 o'clock drive back. I was going to go into work on the night, but apparently I spoke about just having the day off because it would be easier. But yeah, so with that, straight off the bat, we have got train, which is like €180. We have got insurance, obviously that's just normal kind of shit. Things that I've done to prepare, I thought the clutch was going. Obviously last thing I want to do is mount the clutch. So the clutch has been replaced. That has cost me 450 quid. Shout out to the boys for helping me out do it, I really appreciate it. Tyres have cost me 420 quid. So without even moving, it's cost me £1,000 so far. So to have decent tyres, because obviously there's no point putting shit, crappy tyres, because going on a track, you don't want budget tyres, do you know what I mean? So I've gone for like decent-ish semi-slicks, trying something new with the Grej Ziniestos. And yeah, I'm just really scared. So, and then I'm told you need like an AA breakdown kind of kit. So you need a high vis, you need a breathalyzer. There's loads of other little things in like a little pack that you need, because apparently if you get pulled over and you don't have these things, you can get fined and stuff. So obviously it's best to kind of have the little kits. So kind of what I'm doing on this kind of video at the moment, I'm gonna like discuss before, during, and then probably on the way back from the Nurburgring. So it's gonna be a little insight for you, like, because I can't say I've saw this. Obviously, my first time at the ring, and they've just like drove around it. I want to kind of show you like the build up of like what it's going to be like. So 180 quid straight away for the train. The hotel is 120, so that's with 300 quid. It's cost me £1,000 to prep my car, so that's 1,300 quid for potentially 4 days. That is without putting fuel in. That is without eating. That is, oh my god, this trip's going to be expensive. I think that's what I'm thinking about more, is the money. The fact that you could smash the car up and it costs you a fortune. So yeah, what, 500 miles there, 500 miles back, you name how many tanks that's going to be. So I think what I'm going to do is, I've done enough talking I think on this video, but I've tried to give more brief insight on the Nurburgring. I'm going to do, like, my next video will be us leaving, us filling up, us getting there. Like, I'm going to try and do the best I possibly can. So if you watch this video, you can go, right, I'm going to do this and try and learn from my mistakes. Or I can go, right, it's cost me 500 quid in fuel, so budget for 500 quid, or this kind of thing. So I'm just going to try and give you not just my Nurburgring driving experience. I'm going to give you how much it's actually going to cost, and break down how much it's cost me for 4 days. Driving, shops, potentially shops. Like, I'm enjoying the gym now, like, boom. I want to see if there's a gym around and stuff. So I'm not just going to be like solid, here's a lap round the Nurburgring and that is it. I've messaged Misha Chowdhury asking if he wants to do a video on the TEG. I don't know if he will or not, so comment on his Instagram or YouTube, say video just being Hayden's TEG, man, because all I see is M40s, M4s, M3s, VAG stuff and all that. I can't really say I saw him in an old Honda, which I think he'd love. So yeah, this is a bit different. I'm not too sure if I've missed anything out. I probably have, because I'm a spanner. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Just a brief talk of things to come. And yeah, hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay guys, peace.